Today we're out foraging for some natural plants to see what we can find in the woods. Come with us, hope you enjoy! We've come to Honeysuckle Lane, which is a local beauty spot. So hopefully, like, it's May right now, so we're not quite sure what we're going to find. Maybe some dandelions, maybe some clover. But let's go and have a look, shall we? So what you can see in mid-May is a lot of new growth coming up. So we've got blackberries that are growing here, kind of holly, and you know, all the other kind of ivy, etc., that's growing under the trees, and you can see some dock leaves there. So most of this isn't natural rabbit food, so we're going to have to go out more into the hedgerows and the bushes to try and find stuff that they can eat. And we've got a really good plant identifier app, which I'll show you later, which we can then cross-reference against vet-approved rabbit lists to make sure that we're not giving them anything poisonous. Come on, let's go. So the app I'm using is called Picture This, which for a small fee you can pay for, and it just makes sure you're 100% certain when you're foraging out for plants. So what I've seen here is a plant that could or could not be banana leaf, so we're just going to double check what it is. So all you do is you simply take a picture of the plant like that, and so long as you're on 4G it should come up with and show this stinking iris, so, or otherwise known as the roast beef plant. So what we're going to do is keep that on there, add to my list, and then when we get home we'll check if that's safe for rabbits or not. I've got a sneaky suspicion it's not. So we've come across a couple of potential candidates here. Again, I've got no idea what they are, I'm not a plant expert, so to be on the safe side, once Bella moves out the way, I'm just going to take a simple snap and then see what we got. Bitter dock, so I'm guessing that's a family, comes from the family of the dock leaf. Then we've got some bluebells down there, and this plant which has got massive leaves, no idea what that is. It is cow's parsnip, hogweed or common hogweed. So we know that blackberry leaf is definitely okay for rabbits to eat in small doses. So we're just going to pick off a few of the most tender, freshest leaves and the ones without any prickles on. And there's so much growing here. Ow! Mind your finger! I'm sure they won't mind a few of their leaves being picked. So this is for Gilbert. And we'll get a few over here for George. And yeah, we'll see if they like them when we go home. Thanks. So this one is cow parsley. So you think, oh, that looks really nice, a bit like elderflower, potentially something that they could eat, but please do not give this to your rabbit because it is toxic, and a lot of animals actually this is toxic for, including humans. So I'm going to go home and wash my hands. Look at this beautiful field of buttercups. You'd think, what a foraging heaven for bunnies, but actually buttercups are not great for bunnies. You know, they might look nice in a picture for Instagram, but actually if they eat them they can really upset their tummy and also give them little blisters on their mouth. So yeah, whatever you do, do not feed them buttercups, and if you've got a rabbit run outside, don't put it over a patch as well where buttercups are growing, because they might just eat them, and that's a no-no. So we found some trusty dandelions. So these are your safest bet, really easy to identify because of the spiky leaves, and you can see the old dandelion in the heads here. So if we just pick a bunch of these, take them home, I'm sure we'll find a whole bunch more, but much cheaper than buying foraged food from the pet shop, eh? So here's a really good example of some foods that they can eat and some that they can't. So strangely, rabbits can eat nettles, but you have to dry them out. So look it up on Google how to do that. But obviously plenty of nettles. I haven't got any gloves on, so I'm not going to pick any today because I don't want to get stung. But also wherever nettles are, you get dock leaves. Now dock leaves is kind of bit on the fence, but they are not on the approved list for rabbits. So nettles yes, dockleys no, but if you're going to pick nettles, wear gloves. Bye! You might be wondering why dockleys, they look quite harmless, are so bad. But they're a member of the family that contains oxalic acid, and they can cause like really bad skin irritations. So yeah, definitely best to avoid that one. This is an interesting find. This is called wild carrot, and you may think, oh, it pays a really good resemblance to the carrot tops you get from the supermarket, and that is because it's part of the same family. It's just wild. So this is a tasty snack for rabbits in the wild. It's also called Queen Anne's lace, but yeah, in moderation, a tasty, nutritious snack for your bums. So, found another treat. So this is called garlic mustard. We just double checked it on the plant app, so we're pretty certain it is, or Jack in the Hedge. And this is like a herb that's related to the chive, and apparently safe and nutritious for rabbits. So I'm just going to pick a few, and then when we get home, I'm just going to double check to be 100% sure. So it's just started to rain, so I put my hood up, but we've just found some sweet violet, and now this grows in gardens as well, so you might have some in your garden. But again, just 100% double check on an app. Oh, don't want a twig, unless it's a willow twig. But yeah, yummy dessert. Oh, there's a bit of ivy in there, so we need to make sure that's out there. But yeah, sweet violet in your garden, look out for that one. So this one's called Herb Robert, and similar leaf to the wild carrot, but the rabbits can eat the leaf and the flowers and the stem. So I'm going to pick a couple of nibs off there. So we've got a couple of tasty treats for the rabbits. Okay. So we've got some great stuff today. This is the stuff we found for our walk. Really pleased with this. Turns out end of May is a really good time to go foraging for your rabbits. Catch you next time. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye!